the second part of forebrain, and that is diencephalon. This diencephalon consisting on three parts. The first part is epithalamus, second part is thalamus, and third part is hypothalamus. How these parts are present inside the brain and how they are correlate with each other and how diencephalon is formed. In this topic we are studying from the basic. Let us start from the embryonic stage, when developing child is present in the uterus of mother. When embryo slowly get changes into the gastrula stage. Then in gastrula stage a narrow tube is formed which is called as the neural tube. Okay, and this neural tube slowly get changes. The upper part of the neural tube is dorsal part and the lower part is the caudal or ventral part. So these are the two bifurcations in the neural tube. Actually the dorsal part is encloses in the cranium and the ventral and caudal part is emerges out from the dorsal part. Now in the developmental stages, the part of neural tube which is present inside the cranium get pinched off into three different segments. These are swelling type structure which are also known as vesicle. So this much part is converted into three vesicle. First, second, and this is third. From both sides the structure looks like this. So this much part of the tube form the three vesicle and lower tube remain as it is like this. So slowly structure changes into, guess the part. This elongated tube is converting into the spinal cord, and upper part is slowly converted into the brain. Yes, brain having how many parts? You know that it has three parts: forebrain, second is midbrain, and third is hindbrain. So upper vesicle form the forebrain. Forebrain means prosencephalon. Second part is midbrain, mesencephalon, and third was rhombencephalon, that is hindbrain. अभी डेवलपमेंटल स्टेजेस धीरे धीरे आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, तो डेवलपमेंट होते होते क्या होगा कि ऊपर का जो वेसिकल है, जरा ध्यान से देखें, दिस वेसिकल ऑफ द फोरब्रेन undergo two changes. The first changes is from the top and second change from the lateral side. तो ऊपर से जो चेंज होगा मतलब डॉर्सल साइड से वो चेंज ऐसा होगा कि ऊपर से एक फिशर फॉर्म होगा जिसे सेंट्रल फिशर कहते हैं. एंड यू नो दैट द सेंट्रल फिशर डिवाइड द सेरेब्रम इनटू टू हेमिस्फीयर, राइट हेमिस्फीयर एंड लेफ्ट हेमिस्फीयर. तो ये एक चेंज होगा कि ऊपर से एक फिशर फॉर्म हो गया. तो मैं यहाँ पे इसको थोड़ा सा डीप कर देता हूँ, फिशर. और second change taking place in the lateral side. This loop again form the two smaller loops like this. So this complete is a structure which forming the forebrain. That is, first loop get changes into this. Second loop remain as it is, which is midbrain, and third loop, that is the loop of hindbrain or vesicle of the hindbrain, also form the two loops. One is larger and another is smaller from both the side like this. And this spinal cord remain as it is. So this is the developmental changes or stages in the development of brain. अभी जो ऊपर का part है means this much part which is forming the forebrain and lowest part this much part which is forming the hindbrain. तो मिडल लूप का एक ही वेसिकल है. फोरब्रेन के दो वेसिकल्स हो गए, एक लार्जर और एक इनर साइड में स्मॉलर. सेम इसी तरह हैंड ब्रेन में भी दो फिजन्स हो गए, एक लार्जर और एक इनर साइड में स्मॉलर। अब इस तरीके से आगे जब हम बढ़ेंगे तो एक तो क्लियरली हमको पता चल सकता है इस डायग्राम से कि दिस आर द हेमिस्फीयर ऑफ द सेरिब्रम एंड दिस इज व्हाट, दिस इज सेंट्रल fissure which divide the cerebrum into two parts, right hemisphere and the left hemisphere. Now in next stage what will happen, इसके आगे का next stage यहाँ पे draw कर देता हूँ like here, this upper and outer, this is inner and lower, this is upper and outer loop. Upper and outer loop develop more rapidly, inner and smaller develop very slowly. तो आउटर और अपर जब फास्ट में डेवलप होगा तो इसकी वजह से जो इनर है मतलब लोअर दो लूप्स हैं वो अपर लूप के अंदर एम्बेडेड हो जाएंगे। स्ट्रक्चर इज लाइक दिस, सपोज दिस इज द अपर एंड आउटर लोब विच डेवलप फास्टली, और ये जो इनर है ये इसके अंदर एम्बेडेड हो गए लाइक दिस। Similar to the another side, this is central suture, outer and upper lobe develop fastly, and this is small aperture or small vesicle embedded within. So this will form what? Diencephalon, and this much part is the cerebrum. Cerebrum हमने क्लासिफिकेशन में स्टडी किया था, फोर ब्रेन, मिड ब्रेन, हाइंड ब्रेन। फोर ब्रेन में तीन पार्ट हैं, सेरिब्रम, डायंसेफेलॉन, ऑल्फैक्टरी। तो सेरिब्रम हमने स्टडी किया, राइट एंड लेफ्ट हेमिस्फीयर, जिसमें चार लोब्स भी होती है, फ्रंटल, पैराइटल, ऑसिपिटल एंड टेम्पोरल। अब उसके बाद फोर ब्रेन का ही दूसरा पार्ट है डायंसेफेलॉन। तो जैसे यहाँ पे हमने देखा कि डायंसेफेलॉन कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ थ्री पार्ट, एपी थैलेमस, थैलेमस एंड हाइपोथैलेमस। सो दिस structure, small loop which are present at the basal part of cerebrum and inner side will form the diencephalon. Diencephalon के just नीचे present है mid brain, this second part, और mid brain के नीचे कौन present होगा? Hind brain, and this is spinal cord. It will be form the pons and cerebellum, the parts of hind brain, mid brain, and this is forebrain. So let us study the detailed structure of diencephalon and how diencephalon is situated. A point to be noted that diencephalon is at the bottommost part of the forebrain, but it is situated just above the midbrain. It is situated on the roof of midbrain. Let us consider a very simple diagram I am going to draw for convenience and easy understanding. Let us consider this is the roof of this is midbrain. Okay. Now on the midbrain, these structures are important. I am explaining all these structure one after another. Yes, this is more elaborated. This structure is going outside the midbrain like this. It will form a most important part of the brain. Look here, and this is midbrain. Okay, just below the midbrain, hind brain and brain stem is present over here. This is spinal cord. Spinal cord. This is what? This is hind brain which form the pons and cerebellum. In the portion of hind brain, fourth ventricle is present. What is this ventricle? This ventricle is a fluid filled chamber. यानी ये एक ऐसा स्पेस, ऐसा चैम्बर है जिसके अंदर फ्लूइड है। कौन सा फ्लूइड? CSF, सेरिब्रो स्पाइनल फ्लूइड। सेरिब्रो स्पाइनल फ्लूइड कौन प्रोड्यूस करता है? हमने लास्ट लेक्चर में देखा था कि CSF इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय कोरोइड प्लेक्सस। प्लेक्सस का मतलब होता है ग्रुप ऑफ कैपिलरी। तो बहुत सारी ग्रुप ऑफ कैपिलरीज होती है एरेक्नोइड मैटर के नीचे, सब एरेक्नोइड स्पेस में, एंड दैट कोरोइड plexus will produce the cerebral spinal fluid. So cerebral spinal fluid इनसाइड द ब्रेन एंड इनसाइड द स्पाइनल कॉर्ड। हम ब्रेन का स्टडी कर रहे हैं, तो ब्रेन में सेरेब्रोस्पाइनल फ्लूइड 4 चैम्बर में प्रेजेंट होता है। 2 चैम्बर्स आर प्रेजेंट इन द सेरेब्रम, फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड इन लेटरल वाइज। अब यहां से ट्यूब डेवलप होगा लाइक दिस। फर्स्ट ventricle, this is second ventricle of the brain. First and second ventricle are located in the cerebrum. Now third ventricle is present just above the midbrain, means at this junction, और इस जंक्शन के ऊपर यहां पर प्रेजेंट है थैलमस। थर्ड वेंट्रिकल से फिर से पाइपलाइन गया और ये जो हाइंड ब्रेन है आपका, इस हाइंड ब्रेन में आ गया फोर्थ चैम्बर। So third chamber is present in the or just above the midbrain, not exactly inside the midbrain. So 4 ventricles. First 2 ventricle in the right and left hemisphere of the cerebrum. Third ventricle just above the midbrain and fourth ventricle is present in the hindbrain. So this fourth ventricle, अब यहाँ से देखिए पाइपलाइन जाएगी. This is the roof of midbrain. यहाँ पर midbrain आपका एंड हो गया, खत्म हो गया। तो इसके ऊपर ये जो टैंक है, ये लेटरल वॉल है इस तरीके की, इसके पीछे पूरा ये टैंक है। इस टैंक के अंदर सीएसएफ फील्ड है कंप्लीटली, एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड एज थर्ड वेंट्रिकल। दिस इज थर्ड वेंट्रिकल। ओके, नाउ ये यहां पे लिख देता हूं, थर्ड वेंट्रिकल। Now let us consider this is third ventricle. On both sides of the third ventricle, on both lateral side, left as well as right, a cup-shaped structure is present. ध्यान दीजिएगा इस डायग्राम के ऊपर। Let us draw with some cup-like structure in this area, which are represented by blue pen. Look here with concentration. So this is first cup-like area with 3 walls, and to the another side, that is lateral left side, this is another the same cup-shaped structure with 3 walls. So these two lateral looks like this. They are 2 lateral sides of the cup-shaped structure, और इनके दरमियान है third ventricle, which is tub-shaped structure. So these 2 cup-like structures are called as thalamus. As there are 2 thalamus, so collectively they are known as thalami. Thalamus or thalami. Okay, 1 thing. Next thing, if you are facing to the front, then at the back side, that is at the posterior upper side of the thalamus, at the corners, 2 nuclei are present. These heavy nuclear nuclei. So 2 heavy nuclei are present, and at the surface of this third ventricle, at the posterior side, a very small but racket shaped structure is present. Could you know the name of this small racket shaped structure? Guess. This is the pineal body. Pineal body. So remember always the position of pineal body. Pineal body is not located at the midbrain. Pineal body is connected at the posterior side of the third ventricle, which is a part of diencephalon. Now next most important thing is this pineal body along with 2 heavynuclear nuclei, ये 2 heavynuclear nuclei and a pineal body. This structure is completely known as epithalamus. So know the position of epithalamus. 2 heavynuclear nuclei and 1 pineal body form the epithalamus. That is the first part of the diencephalon. Now second part of the diencephalon is thalamus. So these are the 2 thalami which are located at the left and right portion. अब ये जो thalamus है, इसके ऊपर से पास हुआ एक हेमिस्फीयर, सेरिब्रम हेमिस्फीयर, और दूसरा सेरिब्रल हेमिस्फीयर दूसरे थैलेमस को कवर किया। मतलब ये दो थैलेमस, एक थैलेमस के ऊपर एक हेमिस्फीयर, दूसरे के ऊपर दूसरा हेमिस्फीयर। नाउ लेट अस कंटिन्यू द डायग्राम। दिस इज कंप्लीटली द अपर सरफेस, दिस इज द फ्लोर ऑफ थर्ड वेंट्रिकल। इसके अंदर पूरा लिक्विड भरा हुआ है और लिक्विड के इस साइड में एक थैलेमस है, बैक साइड में दूसरा थैलेमस है, सामने ये पूरा लिक्विड है, मतलब सेरिब्रल स्पाइनल फ्लूइड, थर्ड वेंट्रिकल। द थर्ड वेंट्रिकल फ्रॉम ऑल साइड इज कवर्ड बाय साइटोन सेल्स, दैट इज ग्रे मैटर। और ये जो वॉल है, इसका वॉल थर्ड वेंट्रिकल का, जो मिड ब्रेन से आगे निकल गया, मिड ब्रेन यहाँ पे एंड हो जाता है और मिड ब्रेन से आगे निकल गया थर्ड वेंट्रिकल। सो lateral two walls, anterior wall and bottom, that is floor, floor से भी नीचे का हिस्सा, these structures are covered by many cyton or gray matter, and this gray matter which cover the third ventricle outside the midbrain, this gray matter is known as hypothalamus. This is the structure, hypothalamus. Okay, now ये third ventricle रब कर देता हूँ, midbrain का M. Now what is the next? In this hypothalamus there are three swollen portion which are looking from the bottom. अगर यहाँ से आप देखेंगे तो मतलब फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये थर्ड वेंट्रिकल है, इस तरीके से नीचे पूरा टप लाइक स्ट्रक्चर है, तो दोनों लेटरल वॉल पे ग्रे मैटर, एंटीरियर वॉल पे ग्रे मैटर, फ्लोर के ऊपर भी ग्रे मैटर, और जब आप फ्लोर की तरफ से देखेंगे तो तीन स्वेलिंग्स नजर आएंगी। These three swellings are first swelling in the lateral position, वो नीचे से दिखाई देगी बट डायग्रामेटिकली मैं उसको ऊपर शो कर रहा हूं। These two swellings are called as carpus albicans. Carpus albicans. These carpus albicans are also called as mammillary body. Carpus albicans is also called as mammillary body. And apart from mammillary body, this is old labeling, so for more space I am rubbing the board. So these are the mammillary bodies which are present in pair, and presence of these two mammillary bodies at the base of hypothalamus is a characteristic feature of mammals. ये दो mammillary bodies सिर्फ mammals के अंदर ही पाई जाती हैं। थर्ड स्वेलिंग इज एट द मिडल पोजीशन, और ये थर्ड स्वेलिंग भी नीचे से दिखाई देगी। मैं इस थर्ड स्वेलिंग को यहाँ पे इलैबोरेट करने की कोशिश करता हूँ। दिस इज सपोज द अपर फेस ऑफ द थर्ड स्वेलिंग एंड दिस इज अ कप लाइक स्ट्रक्चर। द कप लाइक स्ट्रक्चर एट द डोर्सल साइड, मतलब कप का ऊपर का जो पोर्शन है, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज मेडियन इमिनेंस। Median eminence. Okay, and when median eminence comes down, the lower portion of the same cup-like structure is known as infundibulum. Infundibulum. And the narrow portion below the infundibulum, ये पार्ट हो गया infundibulum, ऊपर का median eminence. The narrow part emerges below the infundibulum is known as stalk. अब infundibulum वर्ड आ गया, स्टॉक वर्ड आ गया, हाइपोथैलेमस से नीचे हम उतर रहे हैं। अब आप समझ गए होंगे कि हम किधर जाने वाले हैं और किस चीज का बात करने वाले हैं। Yes, pituitary gland. Good. So this stalk gets modified into anterior lobe and posterior lobe of the pituitary gland. So this pituitary gland is located at the base of hypothalamus. Although hypothalamus is very small, it is measured as only 4 gram in weight. but it perform many important function. Hypothalamus most important function perform करता है. So for example, it will maintain the autonomous nervous system. Hypothalamus also maintain your 24-hour circadian cycle. It also maintain your behavior, emotions, body balance, body weight as well as body balance, and most of the thing in our body is maintained by this small hypothalamus. Next and most important thing is another thing is just from अगली लोकेशन को यहाँ पे अपन ने जूम किया, ये इनफंडिबुलम और हाइपोथैलेमस से जो इनफंडिबुलम निकला, यहाँ से दो क्रॉस लाइन निकलती है, एक लेटरल साइड से और दूसरा इसी हाइपोथैलेमस लेकिन पीछे की साइड से इस तरह से, एंड दिस टू क्रॉस लाइन फॉर्म द काइज्मा, ऑप्टिक काइज्मा. तो ऑप्टिक काइज्मा is located to the infundibulum of the which gland, pituitary gland, from both lateral sides. So this is all about the hypothalamus. Now hypothalamus, thalamus and epithalamus, all these structure together we call it as diencephalon. One more thing is, in this diencephalon some associated larger structures are present. ये जो सेरिब्रल हेमिस्फीयर है उसके नीचे के साइड में, मतलब कार्पस कैलोसम से अटैच होकर के कुछ स्मॉल स्मॉल स्ट्रक्चर एसोसिएटेड होकर के एक लार्ज स्ट्रक्चर तैयार करते हैं. वो जो स्मॉल स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं उनमें से एक का नाम है एमिगडाला और दूसरे का नाम है हिप्पोकैम्पस. सो इन दिस स्ट्रक्चर एमिगडाला एंड hippocampus. These amygdalas along with cerebrum hemisphere means amygdala plus hippocampus plus cerebrum hemisphere, they are together to form a limbic system, and this limbic system are responsible for sexual behavior of person, and it is behavior of person, and it is also responsible for the emotions. For example, anger or excitement, pleasure, all these different kinds of emotions are maintained by the limbic system. Limbic system is formed from the amygdala, hippocampus and cerebral hemisphere. This so in this slide we had studied about the diencephalon. Let us revise more fast. Diencephalon is a part of forebrain, that is prosencephalon. This diencephalon consisting of three parts: epithalamus, thalamus and hypothalamus. It is located just above the midbrain. So this part is a midbrain. From inside the midbrain, a canal is passed which is open on the floor of midbrain called as third ventricle, in which cerebrospinal fluid is present. To both lateral side of the third ventricle, two thalamus are present. At the posterior side, each thalamus having a larger nucleus which is called as habenular nucleus. So two habenular nuclei are present. Now at the back side, that is posterior wall of the third ventricle, pineal body is present. So two habenular nuclei and pineal body together will form the epithalamus. Epithalamus, thalamus. The extended part of the third ventricle away from the midbrain is called as it is covered by gray matter, and this gray matter from all sides, lateral side, frontal side and lower side, is called as hypothalamus. At the lower position of this hypothalamus, three swelling are present. Two lateral which are called as mammillary bodies or carpus albicans. The frontal swelling which is larger in structure, it is called as median eminence, and the lower part of median eminence is infundibulum, continue to the stalk, and stalk continue to the pituitary gland, anterior lobe and posterior lobe. So that we also can say that hypothalamus also contains some neurosecretory cells. These neurosecretory cells will produce hypothalamic hormone. Hypothalamic hormones. So endocrine maintenance is also a function of hypothalamus.